Welcome to our October edition of the Lion Lowdown.
My name is Sharon Burns. I'm the Director of Communications for Lansing USD 469, and I'm here with Superintendent Dan Wessel. We are going to discuss today FastBridge testing, parent-teacher conferences, and lastly, we will give our favorite piece of the show, which is the shout-out. So with that, I will turn it over to Superintendent Dan Wessel to discuss FastBridge testing.
Thanks, Sharon. Our FastBridge testing is our universal screener that we use 3 times a year in order to predict how our students are going to perform throughout the academic year. We do it once in the fall, winter, and then spring. We use those scores in order to set our intervention groups for students that are predicted to not do as well as we need them to do throughout the school year. As a part of that, we then place them into intervention, and those intervention groups are supposed to help them with the skills that they're deficient in.
Okay, do you want to go over for parents what's the difference between FastBridge and state testing is?
That's a question I hear quite often myself, and state testing is a summative test based on our state standards. Our state school board has set our standards for Kansas extremely high, and so when our kids take that test in the spring, that test will let us know how our programming is done versus what is expected of us in the state of Kansas.
Okay. And last year's results have now been released onto Skyward, so you can check your child's results on the family access piece of Skyward.
The other part of that, in our FastBridge test, those scores should come home in a variety of ways. For example, if you're at the elementary school, they came home in a Friday folder, and if your child's at the high school and they need to be moved into an intervention, you should receive a call from our interventionist. So your child's school should be reaching out to you. Additionally, those are also available during parent-teacher conferences.
Right,
So.
and parent-teacher conferences this year will be held on October 6th and 7th. 7th, your child's school will be reaching out to you with how you can schedule those. Last year, we did them all via Zoom.
That's right.
This year, we will be giving the option of Zoom or in-person at the early childhood, elementary school, intermediate school, and middle school. Lansing High School will be Zoom only this year.
I encourage parents too that if you're having struggles or if you have questions about your child's education, reach out to the teacher well before parent-teacher conferences. And also, if your kid comes home and says, "Hey, we did this amazing thing in class today," reach out, and we love to hear those things also, the things that we know that kids are enjoying in school. So.
Right. Okay, well now we are ready to do our shout-outs. So
on the shout-outs, we have 4 this month. And one of them is a bigger group, so we'll count that as a whole lot here in a bit. But our first is Ron Averill. He's at the Lansing Middle School, and Ron's just taken it upon himself to help us in the courtyard to mow around some of our community gardens that we have up there that are maintained by our 7th grade science classes. Thank you, Ron, for that, going above and beyond. Our 4th and 5th grade teachers, our new Director of Teaching and Learning, Miles Aza, had a new program that he had mentioned to them, and they took off about some choice reads for kids. One is called DIRT. Check our website on what DIRT stands for, and then email me once you find that out at dan.wessel@usd469.net. The first person that does that, I've got a little Lansing swag for you. So make sure that you check our website about what DIRT stands for, and then, the 5th grade did Otter, and you need to find a 5th grade student because I can't remember what Otter is, except for it's a really cute little animal. So that's the one that swims, I think, on its back. So next shout out is for Kevin McCarley. He's our Director of Emergency Preparedness. As we posted on our website, we hosted an active intruder drill at our high school, where our early childhood, Lansing Elementary, Lansing Intermediate, and Lansing Middle School teachers were the students that day at the high school, and then our high school teachers practiced what that would look like when we barricaded rooms, and if we wanted to barricade or if we wanted to try to get out of the building. And it was a great partnership with our Lansing PD, our Leavenworth County EMS, and Leavenworth County Fire District number 1 in order to help host this event. And then our last shout out goes to our high school teacher, Michaela Fitzgerald. This is a community partnership piece, and we really need to focus on that. She started a non-profit called LV Arts, dedicated to community art appreciation, and those outreach into our community are things that we are always looking at USD 469. So.
Okay. Well, this will conclude this edition of the Lion Lowdown. So we thank you guys for watching. If you have anything you would like us to discuss next month, you can email me at lionlowdown@usd469.net, and we look forward to seeing you in November.